An upgrade of the two countries' 70-year-old bilateral relationship to a new level was the focal point of the meeting between the leaders of South Korea and the Philippines on the sidelines of the ASEAN-related summits in Phnom Penh.
A grand welcome to what the Philippine Navy calls its newest and most powerful warship.
In recent years, South Korea has emerged as a major investor in the Philippines, making significant economic strides in various sectors of the country's booming economy. The bilateral relationship between the two nations has deepened considerably, with South Korea's investment influx reflecting its keen interest in tapping into the Philippines' potential for growth and development. On the 3rd of March 1949, the Philippines became the fifth nation to recognize the Republic of Korea, which had been established on August 15, 1948. This marked the beginning of bilateral ties between South Korea and the Philippines. The partnership was strengthened during the Korean War in the 1950s, when the Philippines sent the Philippine Expeditionary Force to Korea to help South Korea in its defense against an assault from North Korea. On January 19, 1954, the Republic of Korea appointed Kim Yong-ki as its first ambassador to the Philippines after the signing of the armistice. In May of that year, the Philippines named Tomas de Castro as their envoy extraordinary and minister plenipotentiary in the Republic of Korea. The Philippine Embassy in Seoul was established in 1958, led by Ambassador Eduardo Quintero. The decades-long partnership flourished thanks to mutual efforts on several fronts. They are currently working closely together in multilateral forums such as the United Nations, the Forum on East Asia and the Pacific, the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, the ASEAN Regional Forum, and the East Asia Summit. According to the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, South Korean companies have invested 5.3982 billion pesos, earned $1.095 billion, and created 42,675 employment in economic zones around the nation. This was disclosed by PISA Director General Cherito Ching Plaza at the 11th Global Biz with PISA seminar, which aimed to encourage investment prospects between the Philippines and South Korea via the creation of ecozones. According to Plaza, as of September of 2021, 320 Korean firms have registered with PISA. Hanjin Heavy Industries and Construction in Subic and key PCOs producing plants account for 12% of the Philippines' power supply and are two examples of notable Korean investments in the Philippines. Samsung and LG Electronics are just two examples of international corporations expanding their presence in the Philippines. Taking into account the nature of this nation and its people, there is no number dropping anytime soon. Even in the wake of the recent natural catastrophe and its subsequent effects on the Philippines' image, trade and economic bilateral connections between the two nations were discussed at length during the event, with both the South Korean ambassador to the Philippines, Kim In-chul, and the Philippine ambassador to South Korea, Maria Theresa Dizon de Vega, present to provide their insights. Maria Theresa Dizon de Vega is the Philippine ambassador to South Korea. Alongside this, PISA devised a number of balancing acts and business assistance for its registered businesses, guaranteeing that their services would continue unabated even as they aided in satisfying a worldwide need. According to the PISA chief, we established new partnerships as well with various government agencies to improve the efficiency factors for investments in order to encourage more local and foreign investors to do business in the Philippines. Ambassador de Vega said that the Philippines welcomes South Korea's continued assistance in driving the country's progress, which is being influenced by the new normal. De Vega stressed the need of the Philippines rebuilding in a more forward-thinking, inventive, environmentally friendly, and resilient manner. Ambassador de Vega said that the Philippines' economic relations with South Korea were unaffected by the epidemic, and that in 2020, the Republic of Korea ranked as the Philippines' fifth largest trade partner out of 225. In addition to being the seventh largest export market for Philippine goods, South Korea ranks fourth among Philippine import suppliers at 205. The sum of the two countries' commerce was worth $13.92 billion. Meanwhile, Ho-Week Lee, president of the Korean Chamber of Commerce in the Philippines, KCCP, has noted that a number of factors still influence whether or not Korean investors choose to put money into the Philippines. Among them are regulations that restrict the amount of foreign investment allowed in the real estate market. According to Plaza, the Philippine Constitution enshrines a policy towards land ownership to meet what she termed efficiency factors that investors are seeking when investing abroad. Plaza noted that PISA is updating the transformation roadmap. The transformation roadmap, according to Plaza, aims to ceaselessly promote and enhance the competitiveness of the Philippine market and contribute to the global supply chain, building on PISA's brand of service and emphasizing both global and local concerns. Samsung Electromechanics Philippines Corporation, SEMPHIL, the leading Korean locator business for PISA, has corroborated this. Dong-Hoon Lee, CFO of Semphil, says PISA has been a close partner in our company's journey. He praised PISA for simplifying regulations and processes, which aids investors in making swift, informed decisions. He made reference to PISA's streamlined services specifically. We can say that investing in the Philippines under PISA has a great advantage, with a professional, efficient, and knowledgeable team to support investors' needs. He added, "It is expected that the Philippine-Korea Free Trade Agreement will encourage Korean companies to look into the Philippines for more investment opportunities, particularly in advanced and future-centric industries, complementing the various efforts implemented by PISA and the national government to revive the domestic economy." Ambassador De Vega remarked that Korea's status as a high-technology, innovation-focused economy makes it an attractive development partner for the Philippines in various sectors, adding that the advancement of the Philippines in these areas is crucial to the country's ability to fulfill its stated long-term commitments to inclusive green growth and sustainable development. The ambassador went on to convey his desire for more Korean businesses to take advantage of the FTA in order to increase bilateral commerce. At the same time, Ambassador Kim said, when the FTA takes effect, a framework for future-oriented collaboration will be created not only to promote trade and investment between our two countries, but also to tackle the spread of infectious disease and climate change together. Furthermore, the Philippine government has enacted a number of changes to facilitate company operations, encourage FDI, and foster PPPs. Because of these reforms, the Philippines is now a desirable location for South Korean businesses seeking investment opportunities. Korean investors are especially interested in the infrastructure, manufacturing, technology, energy, and tourism sectors because of the enormous potential for both nations to drive economic growth via mutually beneficial collaborations, economic synergy, and market expansion. The complementary nature of South Korea and the Philippines' economies is one strong rationale for more investment from South Korea. The Philippines has a large consumer market and a youthful, energetic workforce, making it one of the fastest-growing economies in Southeast Asia. Manufacturing, electronics, automobiles, and infrastructure are just some of the areas where South Korean businesses see opportunities for significant returns on investment. Investing in the Philippines allows South Korean companies to tap into a fast-growing market and diversify their international holdings. Strategic geopolitical relations. The Philippines' strategic relevance to South Korea's geopolitical objectives has also contributed to the investment boom. South Korea is looking to enhance its alliances and establish tighter connections with neighboring states as a means of countering the threats posed by a more aggressive China in the area. South Korea uses the Philippines as a springboard to increase regional stability and spread its influence. South Korea may improve its stature in the Asia-Pacific region by investing in the Philippines and strengthening its diplomatic and security relations with that country. Mutual benefits and resource acquisition. The need for energy independence and natural resources is a major motivation for South Korean investment in the Philippines. Minerals, petroleum, and natural gas are just few of the many natural resources the Philippines has to offer to fulfill local needs and lessen dependence on foreign suppliers. Businesses in South Korea are eager to get access to these materials. South Korea promotes energy security and economic stability for both countries through investing in the extractive industries and the energy sector of the Philippines. There is a convergence of geopolitical, economic, and cultural elements that motivate South Korean investment in the Philippines. South Korean corporations have a strong argument to invest in the Philippines due to the complementarity of their economies, the pursuit of resource acquisition, and the necessity for geopolitical allies. South Korea gains access to a growing market and secures resources, while the Philippines obtains much-needed investments, technology exchange, and economic progress thanks to this strategic cooperation. There is a great deal of room for growth in this strong bilateral relationship, growth that may lead to a lasting and mutually beneficial partnership. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like this video and make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for further updates. See you in the next one. Stay safe.